Hey everybody, welcome to our first ever Physical Friday. Over the years, I've written a bunch of articles about fitness and what it means to me and what it has done for me personally and what it did for my career. And I've shared a few things on social media about the workouts and other stuff that I do. And we've even done a couple podcasts. We did a couple of How-To Tuesdays about how to stay in shape on the road and had some great experts come in that we could learn from as well. So because of all these things, I've received a bunch of questions and emails and other messages asking about health and fitness and routine and discipline and how to kind of follow along, how to turn it all around, how to get in shape and stay in shape, despite a lot of challenges that people have in their life, time restraints, family issues, lack of equipment, lack of discipline, lack of motivation, all of those different things. So in my life, I have 3 F's: family, fishing, and fitness. And these are my guiding passions in my life. I've spent the last 25 or 30 years learning everything that I possibly can about fishing and guiding, both freshwater and saltwater, and everything associated with it. And really, along a parallel path, I have been spending that much energy and that much time and that much interest, that much of my interest has gone towards learning about health and fitness and workouts. And I've talked about it before on the podcast about what it has meant to me and how there was a direct correlation from me being in better shape to doing better in business and doing better personally and doing better with my family and all those things. So I'm sure that you've already heard that before. We'll go over it some more probably, I'm sure. But a lot of people, as you are emailing me, a lot of people are using the email address podcast@saltwaterexperience, and I really appreciate it. I've gotten some really great ones there. And I've also gotten some great suggestions on guests and great suggestions on other things that we could do. And part of those suggestions have been to include more of these type of podcasts, like about the physical. And I was a little reluctant to do this at first because I wasn't really sure that I had much to offer, honestly. There are zillions of fitness experts out there. There are zillions of people that know way more than I do. And so after thinking about it for a little bit, I have come up with an idea of some things that we could do more along the physical side that I felt comfortable with. And we could do that on Friday and call it Physical Friday. So if we're going to do this, I want you all to know that I don't consider myself an expert on fitness. I'm not an expert on fitness. I do have some fitness certifications, but that certainly doesn't make me an expert. In fact, I am the opposite of an expert in fitness. I'm a student. I'm a student of the human body. I'm a student of performance. I'm a student of trying to learn how to make the physical body stronger, healthier, last longer, be more durable, and ultimately allow you to do the other things in your life that you are passionate about. Being with your kids, doing better in your business, all of those type of things, being a better husband, being a better father, being a better person altogether. I think all of that in my life anyway, the cornerstone and the foundation of all of that is fitness. So through this podcast, I have been able to find some experts and have them on the show, and some true experts. We had Ethan Reeve, one of the greatest strength coaches ever. We had Taylor Somerville to teach us about some breathing techniques. We had Lane Norton. All of these guys have come on the podcast and really helped us to understand a lot of things. And I will continue to have these type of guests on. And when I start thinking about what it is that I could offer, I start thinking, okay, what is it that I do well in the physical space? And what I believe that I do well in the physical space is to maintain a consistency. I don't miss workouts. I don't miss days. I don't miss, I don't go way off the rails. And when I think about why that is, I mean, there's some discipline that's involved in that, but it's not necessarily that. One of the things is simply knowledge that I've gained over the years, that I can use to do workouts in, you know, environments that are not conducive to it, with schedules that are not conducive to it, with all kinds of things that offer challenges. Travel is the one place where I see people really go off the rails. People are doing great at home. They are going to their trainer, they're going to their gym, they're eating a great diet. Everything is working well. You're on your schedule. And then you travel and everything gets wrecked. And when I say everything, I mean your sleep is irregular. Your diet goes off the rails. You're away from your gym. You're away from your trainer. You're away from your group. Your schedule on the road is demanding and unpredictable. And the first thing that goes is the discipline on what you're eating. And then the second thing that goes is the workout, because you got a 7:00 meeting, or you got to meet somebody for breakfast at a place and you don't even know where you're going. You're going to have to navigate a strange city. All of these things. You don't have any equipment with you. All of these things cause problems, challenges with getting the workout in. So in episode number 3 of How To Tuesday, we talked about one of my tricks that I use, a workout called the deck of cards. If you want to go back and check that out, you can. We'll go over it a couple more times in this series. And I came up with, when I started thinking about this, I came up with a 10-part series on travel workouts. And these are workouts that I have collected, I have learned about, I have invented, I have created, begged, stole, borrowed, any way I can get them, collected them over the years, and they have allowed me to maintain a great amount of consistency in working out while I'm on the road. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to start out on this first of the 10-part series of Physical Friday, and we're going to talk about how you can get a workout in your typical hotel gym. Now, a typical hotel gym, kind of crappy. It's got a treadmill, it's got an elliptical. Usually one or both of those is broken in some way, shape, or form. You've probably got a Swiss ball over in the corner. You've got a couple of bands or surgical tubing, a couple of mats. Maybe you might have a medicine ball of some sort. And then you're going to usually have a rack of dumbbells. All of this stuff is typically crammed into a space that's so small that it's very difficult to actually do anything with any of these other implements that they have in there. And, people walk in, they look, they don't know what to do. They don't, kind of go away without getting much of a workout in. I have a whole bunch of workouts that I can do, and if I forget the list or don't have it, I can easily make one up. We're going to go over 3 today. 3 workouts you can do with nothing but a dumbbell. All right, so that's kind of your I've set the scene for the hotel gym. It looks about like what I said. You'll occasionally go to a much nicer one. Often they come with their own challenges. They want a heavy drop-in fee to do it. And if you find a hotel with a great gym, great, use it. Use it the way that you would do at home. But here's some things that you can think about. 3 workouts you can do with just a single dumbbell or double dumbbells. Oftentimes, you might walk in there, the heaviest ones they've got are 35s. Sometimes you'll find a gym with 50s or 45s. So anyway, here are 3 that you can do. This one, number 3, is called Macho Man, and I actually did a version of this morning with a dumbbell, with a barbell, and running too. But the Macho Man is something from Coach Ben Bergeron, who came up with a little complex. It's kind of like a bear complex, but it's a Macho Man is what it's called. And the Macho Man is 3 power cleans, 3 front squats, and 3 jerks. That would be one Macho Man. So sometimes we'll throw in multiple rounds. But if you go into your hotel gym and you don't have very much room and you have 2 dumbbells, this is a great thing to do. What you do is you set your clock up and you're going to go every minute on the minute for as long as you can go. Grab 2 45s and you're going to do 3 power cleans. You're going to take it from the ground to your shoulders. And when you do the 3, then you're going to do 3 front squats. You're going to hold the dumbbells in the front rack position and go do 3 front squats. So squat down to where your hips go below your knees, stands back up. And then you're going to do 3 jerks. So shoulder to overhead, and you're able to bend your knees and kind of catch the weight as you go. And so what you're going to do is you're going to do one of these, 1 round of that, every minute on the minute for as long as you can. That's pretty good. Like if you can go for 20 minutes like that, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna get a great workout. So the Macho Man, that's one idea. 3 power cleans, 3 front squats, 3 jerks, every minute on the minute for as long as you can go. That's one go-to workout right there. Number 2 is going to be another one that if you just have a little bit of space and a couple of dumbbells, this one's great. There's a workout called Kalsu in the CrossFit world, and Kalsu is when you do 100 thrusters, and a thruster is when you have the barbell racked in the front rack position. You go down into a front squat and you come up, and as you come up, you press the weight overhead to where you're standing in what would look like a military press. And then you bring it back to your shoulders and go directly into a squat, and then stand up again from the squat and then push the weight overhead. That's a thruster. Okay. So a thruster you can do with a barbell. You can do it with a sandbag. You can do it with a rock. You can do it with 2 dumbbells. So in this situation, imagine you're in your hotel gym. You only have a 6-foot little area to work with behind the broken treadmill, and there's a couple of dumbbells there. So you pick up the 35s or the 45s or the 50s or whatever you feel like doing. And your job is you're going to get 100 thrusters, and you're going to do that as quickly as you can. But here's the trick. You're going to stop every minute on the minute and do 5 burpees. So at the top of the minute. So you're going to start out and do as many thrusters as you possibly can. Let's just say you do 15. And then the minute you look at the clock and it goes 57, 58, 59. So when it turns to that first minute, you have to stop what you're doing no matter what number you're on. And you have to do 5 burpees. And then you can go back to doing the thrusters. So then the next thruster would be 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh, and here comes another minute. Now you got to stop, do 5 burpees. So you're going to continue to do 100 thrusters as fast as you possibly can. Every minute on the minute, you're going to stop and do 5 burpees until you reach 100. And that one's pretty tough. That's called Kalsu. And then the third and final workout for today is one that I love. This one is, I got this from a guy named Ross Enamite. Ross Enamite is a boxing trainer that's written a whole bunch of books, and he is a master of being able to get a workout in anywhere. The world is his gym, and he's great. And he came up with this one a long time ago. I've been doing it for years and years. It's called the Magic 50. Magic 50 you can do with a single dumbbell. If you're feeling really tough, grab a 50. If you're feeling like you maybe not so tough today, grab a 35, or whatever you feel comfortable with. But what you're going to do is a dumbbell swing, which is where you have the dumbbell sitting in between you're standing with your legs shoulder width apart. The dumbbell's sitting exactly in the middle. You reach down with your left arm and you kind of allow the dumbbell to go behind you a little bit and swing it up overhead like a kettlebell swing, but you're doing it with a dumbbell. You're going to do 5 with your left arm and then switch and do 5 with your right arm. Then you're going to go to a dumbbell snatch, which is where the dumbbell is sitting in the same location. You're going to pick it up with your left arm and go all the way overhead in one continuous movement. You're going to do 5 of those and then 5 with your right arm. So 5 dumbbell swings each arm, 5 dumbbell snatches each arm, followed by 10 burpees. And you're going to do this as many times, or you're going to do this for 5 rounds as fast as you possibly can. That's why it's called the Magic 50 reps. So you're going 5 dumbbell swings, 5 dumbbell snatches per arm, 10 burpees as fast as possible for 5 rounds. So if you only have, like, say you go into a really crappy hotel gym and they've only got 25s and you don't feel like that's enough, then do the Magic 60 or 70 or 80 or 90 or 100. Do the Magic 100 with 25s. You do 10 rounds of this, 5 swings, 5 snatches, 10 burpees, and do 10 rounds with a light weight. It's going to be a great workout. And you're going to be able to get that done anywhere, anytime, as long as you have a dumbbell, single dumbbell. And the Magic 50 is an awesome one. So with all of these, as you start to develop your travel workout arsenal, these are the tools that you're going to take with you on the road. You need to get a little journal of some sort, write these down, put them in your travel bag so that you always have them, put them in your phone, put them somewhere where you know exactly the workouts that you can do with just a dumbbell and a small amount of space. Go on the road and you're going to try one of these. Try the Macho Man, try Kalsu, try Magic 50. When you do it, have the clock there. So let's say you do the Magic 50 in 9 minutes with a 50-pound dumbbell. The next time you go travel, here's your challenge. Do that same workout with that same weight and do it faster, right? If you can do more work in less time, you are getting fitter. You're getting better. So that's what you want to do. Write those scores down and keep them. And now when you go on the road, you check into the hotel. You see the sign that says fitness center down this way. You walk down there, you look in. If there's a rack of dumbbells, you're good to go. You got 3 workouts. You can go there. You already have some scores. You're going to go there and you're going to say the night before, say, okay, tomorrow, Kalsu. That's what I'm doing. Make that decision before you go to bed. I'm going to do Kalsu at 5:30 in the morning. And then I'm going to be able to get to my 8 o'clock breakfast meeting and I'm going to have my workout done. It doesn't matter what happens for the rest of the day. I'm going to be done. Okay. That's how it works. That's how you maintain consistency. That's how you maintain your discipline on the road. It's not necessarily about discipline. It's about knowing what you're going to do. It's about not walking into the gym and looking around and drinking a cup of water and then going back to the hotel room. It's about knowing what you're going to do before you even go and then committing to it and doing that the night before. And, when you travel, and you've been traveling all day long, a lot of times you check in, you haven't gotten your workout in that day, and check in, change clothes, go straight to the gym. Now you got 3 workouts. And as this series goes, I'm going to give you a lot more. There's so many. And what's going to be even better is you don't have to rely on me to give these to you. You're going to see that you are going to be able to develop these, learn, be creative, and develop your own. You don't want to rely on anyone. That's the whole point of this. You don't want to have to rely on anyone. You want to be able to do it all yourself. You want to be able to have these things, if you're too busy, great. Listen to this podcast. I'll tell you a few more, and then it's going to be easy for you to put them together. Maintain consistency. Don't let the road throw you off. And next week, we'll go over some more. I got 9 more things you can do in a hotel gym, including what can you do in your hotel room without any equipment at all. All right, so that's coming up next. If you like How To Friday, or if you like Physical Friday, please send me an email, podcast@saltwaterexperience.com. Let me know some other subjects that you might like to see covered. Thanks so much for all the emails. I really appreciate it. And until next week, we'll see you. Don't miss your workout.